Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਇਹ ਰਸਨਾ ਤੂੰ ਅਨਰਸ ਰਾਚ ਰਹੀ, ਤੇਰੀ ਪਿਆਸ ਨਾ ਜਾਏ। ਪਿਆਸ ਨਾ ਜਾਏ ਹੋਰਤ ਕਿਤੈ, ਜਿਚਰ ਹਰ ਰਸ ਪੱਲੇ ਨਾ ਪਾਏ। ਹਰ ਰਸ ਪਾਏ ਪੱਲੇ ਪੀਐ, ਹਰ ਰਸ ਬਹੁੜ ਨਾ ਤ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨਾ ਲਾਗੇ ਆਏ। ਇਹ ਹਰ ਰਸ ਕਰਮੀ ਪਾਈਐ, ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਮਿਲੇ ਜਿਸ ਆਏ। ਕਹੇ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਰ ਅਨ ਰਸ ਸਭ ਵੀਸਰੇ, ਜਾ ਹਰ ਵਸੈ ਮਨ ਆਏ। What is this har ras? Maharaj is talking about a har ras. In Gurbani, a lot of times Maharaj talk about har ras, amrit ras, what exactly it is. Sometimes we get confused and we only think about the taste. Because ras, the word rasna came from the tongue. The tongue is called rasna in Gurbani. But the tongue is only the rasna when it has a ras. as in the essence, as in the juice. Now, juice doesn't have to be physical. Some people complain that they are not getting Amrit Ras, they are not getting Har Ras, which is fine because you're looking for something physical. Whenever you look, mind is such a subtle entity. Whenever you try to look something, you will not get it. That's why Maharaj says, "E rasna tu anras raj rahi, teri pyas na jaye." People try to keep happy, try to be happy looking at the outside world, and they will never find it. Never ever. Anras raj rahi. Whenever we go to pubs, clubs, discotheques, we're not going to enjoy. It is a temporary arrangement, right? We get drunk, we dance and all that stuff. It's temporary arrangement. Maharaj says when you're going to do that, that is only a primary, that's only going to be temporary. You're not going to enjoy it permanently. What is there where we can enjoy permanently? To understand that, we have to separate our mind with the physical body. We need to keep on reminding us, ki main sharira, ki main man. Am I a mind or am I a physical body? Because most of the food which we eat, most of the enjoyment which we take, it's basically for our physical body. Maharaj says, "Pyas na jaye horat kite jich haras palle na paye." Till the time you will not get the essence of har, as in the Waheguru, as in your mind is not tasting the haras, mind is not bliss. You can do any physical entertainment, you're not going to enjoy. Haras paye palle piye, haras borna trishna lage aaye. Once somebody start receiving the haras, then Maharaj says there will be no trishna left. There will be no desires left. The desires comes because we don't have Nam Ras, Haras, Amrit Ras. It's because of that. But how we will get it? Maharaj says, "E haras karmi paiye." A lot of people confuse with this word karam. Here the meaning of karam is kirpa, grace. Only with his grace. Satguru, Satguru mile jis aaye. When we will meet the Satguru inside us. That Satguru which is inside us, when we'll meet him, then only we will get this. Kahe Nanak, hor anras sab bisre, jahar vasai man aaye. And then you will forget the other outside world enjoyments, entertainment. Then only, when we will meet him. Before that, Guru Pyare, it's going to stay. And there are certain things which are absolutely allowed, 100% allowed in Guru Granth Sahib Ji in Gurmat way. Because we all are human beings. Maharaj said, if you have to live in a family life, calm is allowed. Lust is allowed, not the lust of the things. This lust is not the lust. Calm here is the desire of the family. Appropriation. It is allowed. 100% allowed. Earth is allowed. Earth chara is work. Work is allowed. Then Maharaj says, if you have that, then you will start getting into the taram. If your physical needs are meant, that's why Guru Pyareo Bhagat Tannaji also, when somebody told him that you need to do a bhakti, and if you will do a bhakti, you will get everything. He said, I cannot do the bhakti if I will not get the lentils, if I'll not get a roti, if I'll not get a cow, if I'll not get a beautiful wife. These are the basic things, basic needs. Maharaj is not telling us not to do that. But we have to understand, when we connect with the Waheguru, we will start getting these things automatically, whatever is needed for the physical body. What we have to focus on the mind. There are a lot of other avenues to focus on the physical body. That's why Guru Arjan Dev Ji explains us the difference. We have to understand today the difference. Asa महला पंजवा ते पदे दूजा. Now these three padas are there in every Shabad, so it is Rahagasa. First line is Har Ras Pivat Sadhi Rata. If you want to fall in love of Waheguru, if you want to be imbued in the color of Waheguru, in the love of Waheguru, Maharaj de pyar de naal ratte jana, te fir sanu ki karna pena? What should we do? Har Ras Pivat. We have to drink the Har Ras. Drinking is not just the physical drink, it is your mind is drinking it. Yes, when we do Wah Guru, Wah Guru, Wah Guru, Wah Guru, when our mind will start going in peace inside, yes, there will be a physical rust also. It automatically comes from your Dasam Dwar. Maharaj says, Is Dehi Andar Panch Chor Vase Kam Krodh Lo Mohankara Amrit Lute Manmukh Nahi Buje Koi Na Sune Pukara. That Amrit is coming. But these five thieves, these five doots, they keep on stealing that Amrit. But the mind, when mind goes in a peace, mind will start receiving that Amrit. And you might not have, some people get a sweet taste on their tongue, some may not get it. That's not 100%. Some might get even just some watery feeling. But that's not what we are looking for. What we are looking for is the bliss of the mind. Mind's bliss. Man jada shanti chahe, mind's peace. Mind goes in happiness. Mind is enjoying. Mind is not in need of anything else. Mind is content. Mind goes in contentment. Haras pivat sadhi rata. Sadhi means all the time. It will be always content. An rasa khinmele jata. And Maharaj says, if you are looking for the worldly ras, the worldly essence, the worldly food, worldly enjoyment, yes, Maharaj is not saying you will not enjoy it. Maharaj says, yes, you might enjoy temporarily, but just like some people drink, and in the morning they have a hangover, and then they say, why I was drunk? Now I have a headache, now I have this. Rati sharab pੀ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਤੇ ਸਵੇਰੇ ਫਿਰ ਉਲਟੀਆਂ ਕਰਦੇ, they throw up and everything. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੇ ਰਸਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਰੱਖਿਆ? What is the good thing in this? An rasa khinme le jata. And why you go in this kind of a ras which is going to not be with you forever? It's going to wear off. When you're drunk in the morning or after some time, it will wear off. All the drugs do the same thing. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਫਿਰ ਕੀ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਹੈ ਜੇ ਰਸ ਦਾ? Don't drink that. Drink amrit ras, har ras. Har ras ke mate man sada anand. Once you know how to receive the har ras, Guru Pyaro, most of us, we don't even know how to receive the har ras. There are multiple ways to receive it. Simran is one of the way. Gurbani is another way. But then we have to say, Gurbani says that till the time we don't understand how to control our breath, we will not be able to understand the bliss of the mind. Because when the breath is there, when the pavan is there, when the air is there, and our mind is moving in the breath, manakadi tanu kadi thanu, wherever the breath is, where the breath is going, mind will start taking the thoughts. Maharaj says, Pavana sada sachna, Pavarna sadhya sachna aradhya. And then you have to make sure you control your breath, because this is a game of pavan. Now there are multiple ways. One is the way of a yoga, but then there is another way. Another way is, which is just simply slow down your breath. We talked about it yesterday also. Slow down your breath. When you have a lot of lust, when you have a lot of anger, when you have a lot of these things, greed, attachment, ego, when you have these kind of thoughts, slow down your breath. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਵਾਸ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਛੋਟੇ ਕਰ ਲਓ. ਛੋਟੇ means ਹੋਲੀ ਕਰ ਲਓ, ਬਹੁਤ slow. Maybe ਵੱਡੇ ਹੋਣ ਸਵਾਸ but ਹੋਲੀ. Maybe they are deep swas, deep breath, but slow it down. How? When you inhale from your nostrils, in the mind say Wah, and then take a pause. Take a pause there. Take a pause and then exhale through the mouth. And in the mind, exhale from the mouth, and in the mind say Guru. Deep breath, deep and slowly, and take a pause in between. Then also we will start getting into a mode of bliss. And we continuously do that because this is something which we can do at the daytime also while working. Sometimes there is a problem in the work, somebody said something, take a deep breath. Remember Waheguru. When you have a problem with your family and friends, some argument is there, take a deep breath. Come in the center. Which ka aa. That's why we were teaching all these days how to get connected in all the camps, how to connect with your heartbeat. That's another way. Focus on your heartbeat. When your heart is beating, or with every pulse, with every heartbeat, with every pulse, just in the mind, just to Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Basically, you distract your mind from the external things which are giving you a problem, from anger, from ego. That's the whole thing. An rasa mein vyapya chind, har ras mate man sada anand, an rasa mein vyapya chind. When we will have hanras, then we will have always a bliss. But when we try to find happiness through the five thieves, through other things, then Maharaj says you will be in chinta, fikr, you will be in worries. That's what is the world. Because we think if we will work too much, if we will do 2 jobs, 3 jobs, and if we'll have more money, we'll be happy. But what ends up? When we worry too much, we get diseases. Chinta is the rog. Chinta, worry is a rog. Maharaj says, Nanak chinta mat karo, chinta tisiye. Give the worries to him. How to give it? You surrender. You focus on your breath. With every breath, remember Waheguru and slow down it. This is a daytime thing. Because you can't just start doing the Simran if you're in the work, or if you're playing, or if you're doing something else. But you can slow down yourself. An rasa mein vyapya chind, har ras pive al mast matwara. Can they drink the amrit? When you will slow down your breath, when you will start doing the Simran, you will start receiving the amrit. You have to distract your mind from the external forces, from the external things, and bring your mind back inside. ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਅੰਦਰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਣਾ, ਬਾਹਰੋਂ ਦੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਛੱਡ ਜਾਣਾ. What happens? We get the thoughts. Even when we are meditating, when we are doing Simran, we'll find thoughts. Lot of thoughts will be there. But don't worry about the thoughts. They'll come, they'll go. They'll come, they'll go. You bring your mind back. That's why that's why it is called abhyas. We have to practice it. If somebody says I'm only practicing for 5-10 minutes and I don't want to do this, I don't want to take a deep breath, I don't want to do a Simran, I don't want to read a Gurbani, I don't want to listen to the Kirtan, then yeah, then you are already in the hands of these doots, these thieves, these five vices. Who is in it? Our mind is in their hands. And Maharaj gave them, they are our servants, but we become their servants. Haras pive al mast matvara. When you will start drinking this shrab, this amrit ras, this har ras, you will be always in the intoxication of love of Waheguru. Naam is the drug, the Shabad is the drug where we need to get into, which we need to be consuming, for which we need to be intoxicated. नाम दा नशा करना गुरु प्यारो, शब्द दा नशा करना है. आन रसा सब हो छेरे. Can they rest? All the pleasures of the body are bland. I went to London, and people eat the baked beans a lot out there. But since it was a camp in Wales out there, so the lot of Punjabi families were there. They started making masala beans. They started putting the spices, because mostly the English food is a bland food, but then they started putting the spices. Similarly, when there will be a position in your life, there will be time in your life when this normal things which we do, pubs, clubs, and discotheques, which is mostly normal for all the people, right? Going into the pubs, going into the clubs, going into the disco, it will be start, it will start, you'll start feeling like it is bland. I'm not enjoying it anymore. Manu ਆਨੰਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ. And it is a very beautiful thing at that point of time. Don't tell it to others. Don't say it to your family. Still go with them. I was talking with the Gurmukh Pyare before, and I was telling him it is okay to watch a movie with your family once a while. It is okay. Test yourself. I remember I've seen so many animations when my daughter was little, and she wanted to go to the animation movies, and I used to go with her all the time. And whenever I used to go, she used to watch, and I was like going in Samadhi there in the theater. It's a beautiful place, because anyway, you don't want to talk with others at that time. They tell you not to talk, because if you talk, you'll disturb others, and it's dark all the time. Test yourself. That's a testing time. You still go out with your family, so you still do the things, but your mind is always connected with Waheguru. But your mind should be connected with Waheguru. Even if the toll is being played outside, loud toll, still your mind should be connected. But that will only happen when you will start drinking har ras, when you'll be content. For that, you have to do minat, labor. Har ras pive, al mast matvara, an rasa sab ho chere. Then the other things will be all bland for you. You will say, I don't care about the toll. Yes, it's going on. You're not going to get angry. But if you're getting angry, that means you're not drinking the har ras. That's another thing. कई लोग की करते हैं, क्रोध आ जाते हैं. आ किया ने चीची ढोल बजाया. In this camp also, there were so many kids where I went in London. There were so many small kids, right? Little kids. And little kids are going to do little things. I mean, they're going to do kid things. They're going to shout, they're going to cry. But if I am going to get angry, that means I'm not drinking the haris. And we didn't got the essence of what Gurvani is teaching us. The Gurmat is all about changing yourself, not changing others. And it is a test. That's why in Gurdwaras, everybody is invited. Little kids are always invited. I know some people say, oh, take your kids out when they're crying and all. Don't do that. That's their problem. If their dhyan is not pakka, if their focus is not strong. Our focus needs to be strong. That's why test yourself all the time. Sada dhyan kithe hai? Where is our focus? Our focus is towards Waheguru, or our focus is towards other things? An rasa sab ho chere, rahao. I says pause and think, do you like har ras or do you like something else? This is your thing. Maharaj is also not forcing us, but Maharaj is telling us the value of har ras. Har ras ki कीमत कहीं ना जाए. Can they nobody, because it's amul. The value, you cannot put a physical value for the har ras. Sharab you can go buy and buy, right? On drugs or alcohol or beer or wine or whatsoever, scotch. You can go and buy it. There's a money. But for this, you cannot pay. Nobody can give it to you. Nobody can give it to you. Only you are the one who have to find it out, because it is inside you. Nonid Amrit Prab ka naam dehi mein iska vishram. It is inside your dehi. ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਹਰ ਰਸ, ਨਾਮ ਰਸ, ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਰਸ. And you have to find it. You have to search it. हर रस की कीमत कहीं ना जाए, हर रस साधु हाट समाए. कहते yes, there is one way where you can find the har ras. Can they come in सच्ची संगत? ਸਾਧੂ ਹਾਟ, ਸਾਧੂਆਂ ਦੀ ਹੱਟੀ ਤੇ ਆ ਜਾਓ. ਸਾਧੂਆਂ ਦੀ ਹੱਟੀ ਤੇ ਆ ਜਾਓ. ਹੱਟੀ means shop. Come in the sadhus shops, in the market of sadhus. Sadhu as in the Sachi Sangat, the true congregation, saints. When you will come in the company of the saints, and when you will chant, when you will do Gurmat Vichar, then you will receive har ras from inside. That's the way. Har ras sadhu heart samay, lakh karori mile na ke, जिसे प्राप्त तिसी दे. You might have millions and billions of dollars. You cannot receive it still. You can go and try to buy it. You might have jewels or a lot of things. Lakh karori mile na ke. You will not receive it. जिसे प्राप्त तिसे ही दे. Maharaj says this is received only in the kirpa, with the grace. When he is pleased. And how he is pleased? When we surrender. जिन्नी देर तक आप अपनी मर्जी चलाई जावांगे ना गुरु प्यारे, stay in your present. How to surrender? Very easy. Don't think about your past. It has already gone. You cannot change it. Don't think about the future. Future is unpredictable. दोबारा नहीं आना. Past is not going to come back again. And we don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. What we have is today, at this moment. Start living in this moment. When we start living in the moment, you will receive everything. Then the kirpa starts happening. The grace starts happening. जिसे प्राप्त तिसी दे. नानक चाक पे बिस्माद. Whosoever will start drinking it, even a little bit, holi karke, take baby steps. Don't expect it's gonna have a overnight. This is a game, the game till the last breath. जिन्नी देर तक अपना सी पवन नहीं ना साध्या. What does that mean? We have no control on our breaths. We have no control on our mind. We will not receive it. But once the control is there, once we have learned with his kirpa, with Guru Prasad, how to control our thoughts. For everything, there is a time and a place. We need to learn how to behave in a certain time, in a certain place, at a certain place. ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਿਮਾਰ ਹੋ ਜੰਨੇ ਨਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ, when we are sick, we don't know what's happening around. Let's say you have a high fever. You must have experienced it. When you have a high fever or some rog is there, we don't understand what's happening around. Same is the problem with our mind all the time. Mind is rogi. Man rogi, naam daru. The mind has a disease. It has a dukh. Dukh daru, sukh rog pya. But this dukh is very good. If you are in dukh, if you are in pain, It will act as a medicine. Because why it is medicine? Because then you will remember Waheguru. And when somebody is sad, somebody is upset, somebody has worry, and if they know where to connect, who to ask for the happiness, trust me, it works very fast. The only thing is, that's why we need a gyan. That's why we need a wisdom. ਨਾਨਕ ਚਾਖ ਪਏ ਬਿਸਮਾਦ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਫੇਰ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਚੱਖੋ, ਹਰ ਰਸ ਫਿਰ ਮਿਲੇਗਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ. Then you eat it, you will receive the har ras. Your thing is, you have to start tasting it little by little. Just start tasting it, and you will go in bismad. You'll be wonderstruck. Kirpa ho jayegi. You'll be wonderstruck there. You'll say, really? Nanak gurte aya sad. But we are not going to find this harras, amrit ras from outside. The contentment is inside you. The source is within you. The Shabad is within you. Waheguruji's light is within you. Tere tade andar hi hai. And when we'll go to him, we will receive this beautiful taste. And once we will receive this beautiful taste, Maharaj says, Nanak eat oat kat chhod na jaye, Nanak gida har ras mahe. And then this Amrit Ras, this Naam, will be here with you, and will be here with you even after the physical body. After the death also, it will stay with you. ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਉਹਨੇ. But only when you receive it. To receive it, you have to work hard. Eat oot kat chhod na jaye, Nanak gida har ras mahe. Then we will be satisfied. Then we'll be mast. We'll be amazed. We'll not worry about anything. We'll start living in present. ਇਹੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰੋ. Every day we have to try to stay in present and try to connect ourselves. Sometimes, I got a call early in the morning this morning. Somebody was like sending me a message, and it happens to me all the time. Like, I'm really mad with this person. Somebody or some office mate. I'm really mad with this office mate. This office mate is younger to me, and he's behaving with me like crazy. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? The mind was moving, right? Because you will see, when your mind is moving, when you have too many thoughts, when you have too many worries, you will see your breath is going very high. Swas ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਤੇਜ਼ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਗੇ. You'll be taking the breath, multiple breaths in one single second. What you have to do at that time is, whenever this happens, it's a sign you'll have more worries. Slow down your breath. Swasa nu holi kar lo. Take a deep breath in from your nostrils, and in the mind say Wah, or Waheguru, 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 whatever works. Pause your breath, and then again exhale from your mouth. Take a pause in between. Pause meaning stop your breath for a couple of seconds. Stop your breath for a couple of seconds, and then exhale. Whenever you are in this position, take a deep breath. When you will do that, that's why Maharaj says, Saas saas simro gobind, man antar ki utare chint. That's why with every breath, when we will remember Waheguru, the chinta, the worries will go away. And in response, what you will get? Haras, Amrit Ras. So this is a practice, Guru Pyaro, which we all have to do. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. We have to practice it all the time. Any aj kita kal nahi. Whenever you are in this situation, try it. And you'll start getting the haras. You'll get into that zone in the middle, in the center. You have to center yourself. That's how you have to then, you connect with your heart. With every heartbeat, start remembering Waheguru. Waheguru, Waheguru. You can connect with the pulse. ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. Any questions, ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ? ਕਿਸੇ ਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਸਵਾਲ?
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਵੀਰ ਜੀ, I want to just clarify something. ਇੱਕ ਪਾਸੇ ਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਕਿ ਹਸਾਂਦੇ ਆ, ਖਿਲਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ, ਪਹਿਨਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ, ਖਾਵੰਦੇ ਆ, ਵਿੱਚੇ ਹੋਵੇ ਮੁਕਤ. And ਇੱਕ ਪਾਸੇ, on the other side, I am hearing or I am understanding from today's lecture that the breath should be shorter and we need to take a pause. And on the third avenue of this is, just keep on saying Waheguru, Waheguru, keep on doing the Simran, and jado kirpa hoegi te kirpa hoegi. These are three separate thoughts.
Yeah. So Maharaj is not telling you not to smile, not to laugh. When we are breathing, we can still laugh, we can still eat. Breathing, that was a problem when mostly people go angry. How to resolve the anger? How to resolve the lust? That's the thing. But if you're happy, if your mind is in the present, then you can check yourself, Guru Pyaro. When you will be in peace, your breath will be automatically slow. Do these experiments. Check yourself.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, I'll do
and
it.
You actually brought a very good question. ਹਸੰਦਿਆਂ ਖਿਲੰਦਿਆਂ ਪਿਨੰਦਿਆਂ ਖਿਵੰਦਿਆਂ ਵਿੱਚੇ ਹੋਵੇ ਮੁਕਤ. Yes, that's why some people get into it as if we don't have to live our life. We just have to remember Waheguru all the time. Yes, you have to remember Waheguru, but you can laugh also. Why can't we remember Waheguru while laughing? Because what has happened is we have started connecting Waheguru as a serious issue. Waheguru doing Simran is a fun. Take it as a fun. Don't be serious. Live your life happily. Make sense, Guru Pyare?
Hanji. Thank you, Virji.
So always stay in Chaddi Kala, in high spirits. Thank you, Krupa. That's a good comment. Thank you. Hanji. Any other question, Guru Pyare? Kisi ਹੋਰ ਦਾ ਸਵਾਲ? Going once, going twice, going thrice. आओ जी सिमरन करिए जी. वाहगुरु वाहगुरु. सेवा कर लो जी. वाहगुरु
Waheguru, 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 Waheguru। अंतर्गत सिमरन संगत जी, मन ही बोले, मन ही सुने। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ। ਹਮ ਅਵਗੁਣ ਭਰੇ ਏਕ ਗੁਣ ਨਾਹੀ, ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਾੜ ਬਿਖੇ ਬਿਖ ਖਾਈ। ਮਾਇਆ ਮੋਹ ਭਰਮ ਪੈ ਭੁਲੇ, ਸੁਤ ਦਾਰਾ ਸਿਉ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਲਗਾਈ। ਇਕ ਉੱਤਮ ਪੰਥ ਸੁਣਿਓ ਗੁਰ ਸੰਗਤ, ਤਹ ਮਿਲੰਤ ਜਮ ਤਰਾਸ ਮਿਟਾਈ। ਇਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸਰਣਾਈ। ਇਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸਰਣਾਈ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਭੁੱਲ ਚੁੱਕ ਦੀ ਮਾਫੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ